Here we have an Asus laptop that came in for repair. The laptop suffered liquid damage, and the customer said that this laptop was mailed over to another shop. They were not able to fix it, and it came to us. I asked Big Boss to disassemble the board, and we have the board right here. I did not see anything obvious on front of the board. I first asked him not to disassemble the board. I'm going to look at the front, and I did not see anything obvious. And then we removed the board, and now I do see corrosion on here. That tells me the previous shop that this laptop went to did not even bother removing the board or checking for liquid damage. Otherwise, they would have cleaned the corrosion that we see here. Let me show you. Look at this. What can you tell by looking at this damage here? The other shop did not even bother to disassemble the board and to clean this area. How would the motherboard work or the laptop work with this corrosion? That's the only thing I see on the board right now. I do not see anything else wrong with the board. Why don't we clean the area with a swab? Just a quick cleanup so we can see what's going on under this corrosion. Corrosion can create short circuit, and sometimes cleaning corrosion can help. So you see, not much, but we know that liquid hit this area. That's all the information that we have. We know that liquid came in contact with this area, and that's why we have corrosion. It could be that the chip is bad. It could be that we have a short circuit on this capacitor maybe. We'll see. Now this laptop here is not the usual Asus laptop that we work on. The board is black in color, and everything on this board has been changed. Unlike the red boards or blue boards that we work on. Everything on this board has been changed. Right now, I'm not going to focus anywhere else on the board. I'm just going to focus on this area since we only saw damage on this area. I did look at the board with my naked eye and did not see anything obvious except for this area. We can also quickly go over the board under the microscope just to see if there's anything that I did not see with my eyes. But for now, let's focus on this area. We're going to turn the anti-glare light on. And I think we may have a problem with the capacitor. The one that you see on the left. Right here. We already lost one side of the cap. The metal part. And honestly, even with this out, it's not going to create any harm unless there's a short circuit on the capacitor. That's the only time the capacitor will be a problem. Can we measure it in diode mode? Do we have anything left on here to measure? We do not have a short circuit, so most likely the capacitor is not causing any issues, even though it doesn't look good, but no short circuit. We can remove and replace it later, but for now that's not the cause of our problem. It could be that the chip got damaged because of the liquid, very possible. And we still have some corrosion down on the bottom. Right now I do not have that chip in stock, so I cannot replace it and see if that will solve the problem. But that's most likely the issue, even though the chip does not look bad or we do not see any burn marks on the chip. But then again, liquid came in contact with this area. Let's check rest of the board quickly. Why are you going so fast? We are only looking for liquid corrosion. We do not need to move like a turtle. Just want to see if there's any signs of liquid anywhere on the board. That's all I want. That's nothing here. What's that brown stuff? Most Asus laptops we work on without any schematics or board diagrams. We cannot even get schematics for older Asus laptops, so this one is out of the question. So right now we are basing this repair off visual inspection. We see liquid metal here, and of course we do not see any spills. The board looks perfect. I do not see anything wrong with it, other than the corrosion that we saw on the back of the board. Right now, to be honest, I think the culprit is this UP chip, UP9505S. That's most likely the culprit. And I think before we waste any time working on this board, it's smart and it's best to replace that chip first. We do not have that chip in stock. I'm going to go ahead and order one. And once we get it, we'll replace it. And we'll take it from there. I think that's the smart thing to do, because right as of now it's like looking for a needle in a haystack. We did not do much for this board. We inspected the board and we're gonna go ahead and order the chip, and I'll probably do a part 2 once we get the part. But at least we learned in this video that not every repair shop will actually disassemble the board and look at it. We can tell that we had corrosion on back of the board, and the other repair shop did not even bother to clean that corrosion, and I do not think that they even bothered to remove that board to begin with. You need to at least try. If it's a no fix, you can let the customer know it's a no fix. There's nothing wrong with the device being a no fix, as long as you try. And that's what we do. If something is a no fix, as long as we tried, we let the customer know it's a no fix. It's either beyond practical or economical repair, or we exhausted all options without success, and the device is deemed a no fix. There's no shame in doing so, but not to even try, and not to remove the motherboard, and not to clean the corrosion, and tell the customer it's a no fix, I think that's not acceptable. That's it. We're going to end the video right here. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think. Leave it down in the comments, and we'll do something else in the next video.